Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy. Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy. Long ago, before the dawning of man, before even the birth of your universe, in another dimension, parallel to your own, from chaos came 7 beings of pure energy.
Hi guys, welcome to an episode where Sparky can swear.
Yeah, motherfuckers! What was I doing
got
making a character
already?
that couldn't?
It's so funny though when Lord Afghan, Gibbo, I need to swear.
You will I need to swear.
Can paladins not swear in that world?
No, it's
It's literally just
Specifically
Oh, it's
Afghan.
just Afghan.
yeah.
Okay.
Specifically Afghan cannot swear.
All right. Well, you know what's going to happen now that I know this, right?
Oh God, what are you gonna
I got
do?
a really high persuasion.
Do not. You're gonna be at such a disadvantage for that.
Persuade you to cuss. I can persuade Afghan to change his mind if I want to, but I don't know.
You know you're gonna do that, and you know what he's gonna do, right?
Because I
he's gonna
can't
be
roll
like-
below a 20.
He's gonna be like,
Even disadvantage.
heck.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're
Piss
getting
is
there.
going on.
I usually prefer
No,
hooligans.
piss
but
is a different campaign.
you
Any hoozle doozles. So as everybody was gushing in the chat, in case you didn't notice, that's our wonderful Jasher voicing the intro. His adorable little bean, a man of many voices. Look at him go, buddy.
I made that.
Like a proud parent. I made this. This is
I
mine.
made it. It's like the little otter, holding up the little baby. I was like, I made this.
I did it.
There you
I
go.
did it.
Figured
It
it
was
out.
me.
All right, so
And apparently, I'm going to be making more for the other streams.
I'm so excited. I'm so.
I could do one for. I could do like a Western one for Grim.
Yeah, we'll talk. We got to talk about it. We'll talk with them about it in the chat.
I was unaware of the options.
Okay,
so.
but like if we're doing
Oh.
okay, so you're in Cody's game, you're in Gibbs's game. I think that you should do Whisper's voice for Cody's, and I definitely think Clue needs to do the intro for Ontaria.
Oh my god.
Hey, and you have to mess up the script a lot because you can't read.
Why would you give me this? I can't
Mom,
read.
what does this say? Are you sure?
Bird.
Does
Repeat
it
after
say
me.
mythical? Magical?
Man,
Well,
It
you
starts
got
with
it
an
wrong.
M.
Oh, how we
Mythical
always screw up the
world of Tephra.
mystical,
Yeah, yeah,
mythical,
mythical.
magic.
Mythical,
great.
mystical.
Just have Clue saying it, changing it every time.
Every
it shows up in the
time!
Yes.
Like instead of doing like the little 3-minute loop like yours is on,
Yeah.
it's on like a 6-minute loop or something where like the first one says something, second one
Yeah.
says something completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta record it 3 times in a row.
I'm dead. All right.
I'd love that.
So, anyways, hi. If you bounced over from my stream, welcome in. This is one of my favorite ones that we do so far because I know, bud. Dude, this is such a good one because it's not Dungeons and Dragons. This is Kids on Brooms, baby. You want to give everybody a quick little rundown and then like a refresher from where we left off, bud?
Yeah, because a lot happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been about a month. No,
Yeah.
it's been more. Yeah,
It's been a month.
It's been about a month,
It's
yeah.
been a month.
Yeah.
It's been a month.
So last session, I'm trying to remember all that happened last session. I have it in my notes.
You took notes. I'm so proud of you.
It was 3 bullet points.
You make it.
Do you-
that
do you
PDA
need me to
showing.
send you
Your
a quick
PDA
snap?
showing. Your PDA showing.
It's always showing. But basically, so they went to class. That was normal, except for they woke up and Celios was gone, just left. Went off to go on. Basically, from Celios' side. So what the audience would have heard was Celios left to go be with their childhood tormentor, basically, and this creepy little deer doll who's been kind of haunting them basically gave them 2 options: come with me and leave the school, or I will kill all your friends. And so Celios decided to go off with them, and then they kind of just went classes as normal. Kind of worried about that. They let did you guys let
Hestia?
you guys let Hestia know that.
Yeah,
Gabe
she got
is
mad at
not
us for going
okay.
to her all the time. Like,
Yeah.
She told us she expressly forbade us from doing anything about it.
Yeah.
And she told
Because something about us
Gabe to
being in-
restrain me.
And I did,
Yeah.
because I listened.
See, you're
Gabe's
getting good
just
at
like a good boy.
school.
you're doing so good, bud.
But yeah, then they had elemental magic and familiar care, where they learned a bit more about their familiars, and it was this sweet, fun, kind of light episode after a lot of traumatic episodes.
Trauma.
But yeah, they learned, and they got to fly around with their familiars, and they got to have just these magical moments. They got to create special collars for them. Gabe's dog somehow developed some sort of chariot, maybe made of itself, maybe not. Gabe has a dog, or has a ghost possum named Dog.
He's my best friend.
And it developed it when there's a seal we can give them, and when you give your familiar this seal and they break it, it allows them to grow and be rideable. Gabe's is very unique and is from Earth and grew a ghost chariot. Neither Gabe nor Dog know what that's about, but it works.
It's probably fine.
It's And then at the end of the episode, they found out that tomorrow is going to be the Scuppers, or not Scuppers. That's what Dimension 20 plays for their Kids on Brooms. Dimensional Conquest, Planar Conquest. Planar Conquest, they found out that they're going to be short a player because Celios is gone and that they may have to forfeit. So they ran around the dorm trying to find an extra player. They found one who was willing. They forced one who was not willing. But the one who was willing took a sucker out of her mouth, put it in Aya's, and went to bed. And that's where we were. Aya on the floor.
She's on the floor right now.
Yep.
Are you okay? and
Ghost fighter.
my tentacles would come down and like help her up.
Just that's it. Just noises. Hot.
Where'd you get the sucker?
just anime nosebleeds, just remembering what happened.
Did you fall backwards again?
Yeah.
I don't catch you, but I will help you up.
Don't. Gabe, please.
Oh. You're clumsy today.
I think
Lisa's
they-
gonna walk over and be like, "So we have another player."
Yes, we do.
And she has popsicles.
Suckers.
Suckers.
Great. Great. At least we're not short a person. This is probably gonna be fine. We should all get to bed so we're well rested for tomorrow. I'm gonna go try not to just stay awake panicking. And then she walks straight off to bed, grabs Alistair by the back of the neck and throws him into his room so he won't stay up.
Get
She's
fucked,
so-
Alistair.
She's so worried about actually like panicking. There's nothing to panic about. We fixed the problem. Why? Why?
I thought we did good in our practice game.
We did very good in practice. We found an extra player. I don't know if the player plays, but we're going to make them play.
I mean, didn't Celio spend half the time in jail anyway? We
Yeah,
might
that's-
have made it better.
You know, and from the rates of it, you might actually, spend most of the time on the floor.
Huh.
And if you really think
Listen,
about
I'm
it,
not gonna lie. Guys, I'm gonna level with you.
Huh.
This might be a problem.
Maybe you should just play on opposite sides, like offense and defense, top and bottom.
I already play for the other team. What do you want from me?
No, you play for our team. Are you a spy?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Quadruped's like so fucking confused all of a sudden, just like,
well, maybe we should get some rest. We have a big day
probably should.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We're going to be doing the sports.
Sport!
We're going to play sport ball.
Sport ball.
We just have to make sure they don't get our stuff. So we just have to protect our stuff. Easy.
Take them down.
There's a lot of energy coming from you.
She's well rested with how long she has sat on the ground.
That small rest did make me come to a few realizations. One of which is that I need to do really well tomorrow.
Phrasing.
God
It
damn.
was just a wild pause, you know. It was just too long of a pause. But go on. It was
Creative choices, okay?
creative choices. We go to bed.
Everybody go to bed. Josh, we all went to bed.
So as everybody goes to bed, you all have nightmares again.
Damn it.
Fun. Why do you do that?
It's definitely not as bad or as intense as they've been the last few nights, but you still have nightmares. And as you all go to sleep, we're going to pan down back to Earth. Under the earth into a bunker, where you see a young man strapped to a chair.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm so sorry.
It's so unhinged. Why?
He said what he said.
Strapped to a chair and gagged.
We lost Cody.
With runes
Listen,
on the
Nathaniel's
walls.
unconventionally hot, okay?
With runes on the walls and a big glass two-way mirror. And no one in the room. What are you thinking there, bud? You
Thinking
also notice that JoJo's not with you. They did not grab JoJo.
Is my head strapped to the chair? Like, can I move my head around?
You can move your head.
Do I notice anything? I mean, I know this room, right?
Mhm.
I've been here. Do I notice anything out of place than what's normally
So the big difference is there are runes written all over the walls.
right?
Um,
Do I recognize any of these runes from any of my books I've had to read?
One of them's on your arm.
I want to focus
Mhm.
heavily on that rune. Knowing that it's the one on my arm,
Mhm.
knowing that it's kind of ever since I've gotten it, I've felt a little bit more durable.
Mhm.
And while focused on that, I want to try to break free.
Give me a bronze check. Difficulty of 4.
This is all new for me. Okay, here we go. Here we
Come
go.
on, skinny boy.
Oh, you can't see my
It's hard to
background.
show it. It's fine.
Dang it. Okay, you just have to trust me on this one. I got a 6.
Add your magic die.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna see how much you beat it by.
You said a 6, right?
Uh-huh.
3. No, sorry, 5.
So
So that would
11.
be a total of 11. Mm-hmm.
So you beat it by more than 5. From the floor where your feet are touching, the ground begins to crack. The room begins to shake, and the crack fissures up to that rune, splitting the rune. But it doesn't stop. The crack continues, and the room splits.
Yeah, it tracks.
The crack goes back and breaks the binding on your chair as the chair shatters beneath you. In front of you, a portal rips into the wall.
Yeah, that tracks.
And you see Tibet in front of you.
Naturally,
Nepal.
Nepal. Naturally, I'm gonna try to go back to where safety was through the portal. I just want to make a full-blown sprint to it.
How angry are you right now?
Livid. I'm back to what I know is home. It is awful here, and I don't know where JoJo is. And we have bonded, been inseparable for a year. So I'm livid and scared. I was also going to ask you, do I have any of my items on me? Like, do I have my orb?
The orb is near you. You can grab it as you leave. It's just
okay.
on
Yeah,
a
I would
table
want to grab
in the room.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd want to grab that. And
you hear voices from the other side of the wall, panicking.
On my way, just before stepping through the portal, I want to turn back and focus holding the orb and think about how I was learning how to disintegrate things, like small objects, and channel this like hatred and this anger I have to destroy the room, if not more, while going through the portal. Just like on this last second, like boom, and just like kind of jump through.
Give me a fight roll. Difficulty of 10.
A fight? Okay. Oh god, that's not good. Do I get to add my magic to this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. 4 plus 6.
Total of 6?
Total. Yes.
The room begins to disintegrate. As the wall disintegrates, you see people in shock. Like by their body language. You've learned to understand their body language because...
Right, I can't see their faces, but I've been around their forms enough to know their reactions, right?
As they begin to disintegrate as well. Not dust, not like dust, but the ones in the blast radius crumble.
Good.
And as those pieces fall, They turn to dust. Fissures roll out as you step through the portal. You are now falling.
Okay. All right. How high up am I falling right now? Can't tell. Just like,
you can't tell. You think you're in. You think last time you saw Nepal before you turned away, and then you stepped through, and now you are falling. So you can't tell.
Okay.
And we're gonna pan back over to the other kids.
Okay. I was gonna try to reach out to JoJo, but that works.
You all wake up. It is morning.
Did any of us like go into somebody else's room, or did we all just like go off to our own respective rooms for the first time since we got here?
I think you guys did.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm in my own room. Aya needs some alone time.
Yeah.
You got a lot to process.
I bet you
do. she's got a lot of feelings.
A lot of feelings to feel.
Oh,
a lot of feelings.
There's a lot of them, all right.
Those feely feels that feel.
Feely.
Masturbation. No, I'm kidding.
That was the implication,
You said
but not the overt.
Quiet part out.
Not on my Christian Minecraft server.
So Gabe would leave his room in his jersey, in his like game stuff already. I'm ready.
Oh,
like first thing in the morning. Just first thing in the morning in game attire.
Game is you see Elise walking out stressed. Gabe, love the enthusiasm. Games tonight, you still have class and then I believe a free period. You're fine, but I mean you can stay in uniform if you want, but I got to get to class. And then she runs off.
As she runs off, I think you're the first person to call me enthusiastic, and that was quite nice. Have a good day.
As that happens, Calliope is gonna walk out just like in her regular garb, like look across the hall and see Gabe, be like, "Are we supposed to wear our jerseys today? Is that the thing?"
That's gonna be.
Like takes a look at like the whole outfit and right now, and then like looks at her own stuff, and she's just like, "I think I'll wait."
Well, now I gotta change.
He's
gonna go back in his room.
No.
Oh no.
He's gone. He's changing.
No. Jasher, can I say Aya last night tried to make a fake like Letterman badge to put on her army jacket?
Give me a brains roll. Difficulty of like you don't have anything in your room that would make you've got like sticks and leaves.
Yeah.
So
don't forget my fork and my knife, baby.
Yeah, you got a fork and knife.
I keep my spoon on me at all times.
I got a fork, a knife, and a dream. Okay.
So yeah.
Wait, hang on. No, wait, hang on. I also have assorted nuts.
Yep.
And I also have
a squirrel choke,
cookies, and health potion. Do any of those make it easier? Turn my cookie into a patch. Cookies are kind of shaped like a patch.
Okay, but like, hear me out. Do it with the cookies.
You want a badge?
With the cookies, but like instead
like,
make it a different class's logo. Like the class that we're going up against today, just like all serious and whatnot, like nom on your shoulder, be like, you're going down.
Absolutely not. That goes against everything Aya stands for.
Fine.
All right. Sorry.
Aya barely stands
wait, I had my
at
magic
all.
dice, right? Yeah, I'm gonna add my magic dice. All right. That is a 9. With magic dice. Without magic dice, it's a lot.
Okay. Did you try to use magic to make this?
Yeah.
Okay, then
because all I have is a cookie. Like,
so you come out with a cookie pinned to your jacket. It has an F on it made of chocolate chips for flame.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna add that to my inventory. Cookie
I'm
pit.
gonna-
Also, subtract 1 cookie from your inventory.
That's fine. I had 6 cookies, so we're good.
As I come out back in my suit, I'm gonna look at Aya and see her cookie badge and go, "That's really cool." And I'm gonna have my
Can I make-
tentacles come out, and I'm gonna make one out of my black tentacle matter, and just attach it to mine. So I'm gonna have a
Does it
matching
also
one.
look like a cookie?
It's gonna look just like her, so it's gonna look like a cookie.
Yes.
But like a weird inky black cookie.
Yeah, like not a cookie you want to eat.
It's a
Or
burnt
it's the
scone.
most chocolatey chocolate cookie you could possibly imagine.
Quadruple fudge.
It's got
Dipped in chocolate.
all the chocolate.
And it's still just kind of like a gooey, like unwrapped hot dog, you know?
99% cacao.
Cacao.
99% cacao.
Just dark chocolate.
1% hot gas. Okay. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
So you guys walk out. And you head down to your first class of the day, Transfiguration.
Yay. Have we done Transfiguration yet? I can't remember. If
No.
that was
Nope.
class
We
9.
are very slowly going through this first week.
Love that.
Yeah, so
bro.
this is class 9. I'm taking notes.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Only classes I know are meditation. And sadness.
And anger and hate.
Yeah, I'm not a happy dude, man. Poor Nathaniel.
So Nathaniel is the embodiment of why are we here?
We'll get there. We'll
Just
get
to
there.
Yeah.
suffer?
You'll see. I mean, he just learned how to smile not too long ago, so.
Hey, baby steps.
He'd never seen anyone smile before, up until like a year.
I had, you see, he sounds like me if I never found Sally. He needed a Sally.
Yeah.
He got monks at 18.
Just doesn't sound better. This doesn't sound.
No.
It's not better. I didn't say better.
I didn't say better.
better. Just something.
Ugh. Oro, that is a lot of censorship happening in that chat. I don't need to calm down.
Nathaniel's the edgelord. Hey, man, listen. It wasn't intentional. You blame Josh for that.
You blame Jasher for my edging. All right.
Josh edged me, okay?
This is a stream that I pray no one at my school finds.
That's fair. This is the one.
I hope
This is the one that I pray stays
everyone
buried.
I know is watching right now. This is me. This is me in character all day long. Just no. Josh is doing some planning, doing some
Oh god.
some reading. He's scrolling.
This is
Okay.
He
stressful.
is.
Right.
So you guys head down to a room the part of the castle you hadn't been to. It's downstairs and off into one of the roots. And there's a large panel of windows. In one of the windows, these large floor-to-ceiling windows is open. As you all go to sit down, like so often before, these teachers seem to like to make these big entrances. So they are not there.
I respect it.
That feels about on par. That feels right. Let's try to guess which inanimate objects are teacher this time, guys. I vote that window
Like, Calliope looks around, genuinely trying to figure out if Aya's being serious or not because she can't tell anymore.
Wait, is Transfiguration class how to make a mimic? Because like that's what this sounds like to me.
Like,
No.
Gabe's gonna look at you, Aya, and
Nowadays.
go, "I'm gonna guess it's gonna be your nuts. I'm gonna go for a curveball this time."
like she's had the Transfiguration teacher with her
Speaking
the
of
whole time.
nuts.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
why does
Speaking
Gabe
of
remind
nuts.
Gabe
Hey,
talking
Gabe.
reminds me of Ryan Reynolds.
Speaking of nuts, hey Gabe.
Yeah. I hear.
You know, I was I was walking outside yesterday and I saw a squirrel that ran a bank once. You know what they called him?
Well, how does the squirrel, like, was it multiple squirrels running a bank? I've only been to a
Yeah.
bank once,
It was
but there
multiple
was
squirrels, but I was looking at a very specific squirrel. Do you know what they called him?
no.
A branch manager.
I don't think I get that one.
That is a joke right up Cody's
this
alley
is
too. That's so
part
great.
2 of jokes that Gabe doesn't get.
Oh. No,
It's
no.
okay, I'll explain it to you later, bud.
I don't think Gabe has heard of a bank and been to one. I don't think he gets it yet. I don't think he gets it.
Dude. So listening to the, like, no, I don't think that the teacher would be in with Aya this whole time. That would be weird. Yeah, I bet you a teacher would pop out of a book for this class. That feels right.
What?
Like, starts looking at the desk and just kind of, that's too
With
obvious.
that, you see a large bat fly into the room.
I should have guessed
there it
that.
is. Yeah, it's a bat.
No,
The
that's a
bat
him.
then turns into a large black wolf. And then the wolf turns into a tall, slender, pale-skinned man in a nice suit, sitting with his legs semi-crossed on his desk. Hello, everyone. My name is Vlad, and I will be your professor.
Professor Dracula? I want to be clear, that was Ian and me both. But Ian yelled
Professor the
back.
Impaler?
I had a child.
That's how you
who
get
was-
that extra credit. Anyway.
I had a child who, or a descent, I don't remember. He was child, grandson, I don't remember. Terrible person. I don't think of him often. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to Transfiguration.
Jasher,
Hi.
before we start the class, I need to know if you did it because of a Transylvania pun. The
Huh?
Transfiguration class is ran by someone from Transylvania.
That and also Dracula just changes into so many different things.
He does. It's true.
Mist, bat, wolf, some other unconfirmed things probably.
Hot.
Yeah,
He doesn't
this is a
change
very
until
hot
rats.
teacher.
He just
This
is.
is a very hot teacher. He is sitting on his desk, one leg semi-crossed, and just sitting there looking at all of you.
Lean to Aya. Are we supposed to sit on the desks in this class?
Well, I'm absolutely going to.
We're gonna get up and sit on our desks.
I'm sitting crisscross right now. You like
I like you two. You two are good in my book. Anyway, today
bonus.
we're going to learn about how to turn into anything we want. Our bodies as people from Tephra and as the Ash, we are not so stable as to not turn into whatever we want. Now, you all have this ability somewhat. You are not quite as fluid as us, having been half human. But you have the possibility to look like almost anything. It's just how easy it is, well, it's much more difficult for all of you. With that, you are going to hear a large explosion outside.
Because of course we are.
Falling from the sky, you see two things falling at
Terminal velocity.
terminal velocity and just rocketing for the ground. You see a young man angrily trying to do something, and above him, a very strange looking lion with like short little wings frantically flapping. What do you guys do?
Me.
Can I just?
I mean, I
real
just hit the
quick-
ground going mock fuck, so I don't know.
You haven't hit the ground yet. You guys like
Oh,
so Tephra is like this giant tree. So even though they're on a root, there's still like
fair
a
enough.
ton of ground below you, and there's water beneath that. So like it all goes into this big lake that surrounds the school.
Gotcha.
Can I avatar real quick to catch him before shrinking back down?
Can you turn 200 feet?
Can
Is that how big I
I?
am?
He's that's how far out that he is. He's 200 feet.
Oh, I
from the
thought
school.
I thought he
He's-
was coming in from the ceiling.
No. So there's
no,
the
I'm
big
outside.
window. So you hear this like this huge crack, and you watch a tear in the sky rip open as these two things start falling. They're only going to look about this big as they're falling.
But
Well,
we
they're
can
falling out the
definitely discern that one of them is
There
a
are-
person. Yes.
One is a person and one is a cat.
Okay. And
A
you
lion.
literally just said that we
Yeah.
were surrounded by water.
So the school is. So there is water beneath the school.
Is
So
he
it's
going
on an
to,
island that is a cliff face about 200 feet down, and then beneath that is a huge lake.
where is he gonna look like he's gonna land?
In the lake.
In the lake?
Telling you right now, hitting the lake at that speed at 200 feet. Yikes.
So
Do you,
with that,
I could throw you.
I need you to throw me. Yeah. I need you to yeet. I need you to yeet me.
Give me a bronze check. Difficulty of 6. Gabe. If you're using your tentacles, use your magic die.
I will use my tentacles. Let me tell you. If I could use my tentacles, your boy's gonna use them. I exploded. Give me 1 second.
I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to tell me later.
So if you roll max number on any die, you get to roll it again and add whatever you rolled.
Oh.
Yeah.
31.
Damn.
Get
I'm
fucking
about to be
yoked,
going
dude.
mock Jesus. Oh my god.
Mock Jesus.
So-
What
so-
happens when mock Jesus meets mock fuck in the air?
So I hear that. I see the look on I want to say Keone, is that right?
Kalanopi.
That's not right. That's not
Calliope.
Cantaloupe.
Okay, cantaloupe. I was like, that's the wrong one. And
Too many K
I
names, I'm
see
sorry.
in her eyes like her intensity, and in my head, I see someone falling, and I'm like, dim. So I grab her with my tentacles, and I don't think, and I just throw her.
Like, there's this intensity of like trying to piece together like how in the fuck do I get down there? Because if I can get down there, I can get him. Without even thinking, feels like the little noodly appendages just wrap around and out the window.
As like I'm calling back, I'm gonna go. Sorry if this is too rough, and I'm just gonna throw with a 31.
You reach terminal velocity as you are flung. You intersect with this young man.
Like I
You can
catch him.
You can catch him.
Okay, so literally what's gonna happen is like this screaming rocket of a shark just zams, realizes what's gonna happen, goes and like catches this person and tries to like flip over so that she's backwards, and like the roughness of her scales are gonna break the tension of the water as they both kind of like down into the water.
Give me a grit check, difficulty of 8.
Oh, you finally asked for it.
Am I conscious?
You are fading in and out.
Okay.
Like
You
rage
shut the
on-
fuck up right now. I also exploded.
The jump told me everything.
Amazing.
In case anybody forgot, grit's my stat. I got a 30.
So you grab this person. You get shot out of this window. They're falling from here.
Mm-hmm.
You fly to them, catch them, curl. You're now upside down. As you are falling, you hit the water. The water opens to take you in,
Mm-hmm.
pulls you both in, and just you both kind of just come right back up, and you are on the surface, and you see Vlad shoot out of the window, grab this cat, and begin to fly it back to the classroom, and yells, "Can you get back up here?"
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
And like realizes that she is still holding on to this random ass person. Like, yeah, I think so. Hello.
Aya, I need you to roll something to convince me not to throw you.
Wait, can I just look and see if he looks like he's gonna throw me?
She might need help. Come here.
I'm just gonna summon my broom.
She's a cat.
I have You're gonna throw me. I have nothing for me. I'm gonna summon my broom, which is flight, I believe.
Yeah, give me a flight check, difficulty of 8. Are you gonna try to oppose Gabe throwing you?
I'm dodging, baby.
Okay, you're gonna try to dodge the tentacles with the broom. Got it.
Yeah, I'm flying down there before he can throw me. He's
your
scaring
broom?
me. I just saw
Where's
him
your
throw
broom?
Clumpy.
Where is your broom? Is it back in your room?
I think so. Either that or it's in the lockers.
It's not getting there before he throws you. There's no way you can summon it fast enough.
Come here. Hey,
all right, then I have
hey,
to charm roll you.
Come here. Hey, come here.
Don't
Come here.
do not, Gabe.
You just see the tentacles. Just come on.
Gabe, snapping his tentacles. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Gabe,
Pause.
Gabe, give me a second. Give me a second.
As you guys
Pause.
are fighting,
Pause for 2 seconds. Sorry, I gotta let an intrusive thought get out. Y'all seen that one green screen video of the cat that just looks and is just like, bop, 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 bop.
Yes.
It's not even like a pop, pop, pop. It's literally just like, stop fucking touching me.
Can I still have my broom? Try to get my broom here so I can go and grab them because I don't know how they're getting back up.
Yeah. And if she's fighting me,
I'm good.
I will
15.
obviously. I won't push it. I won't grab her if she'll be, but I will continue kind of because it's kind of fun.
It turns into patty cake real fast.
Essentially.
You see Vlad fly back in and drop a great
He's white.
I'm trying to think of like size. I'm trying to think of size.
Oh.
It's like medium to large dog sized.
Yeah, I want to say he was almost Great Dane at that point.
Yeah, so like this is a fairly large dog sized lion.
Big
so
dog.
small for a lion, but it's all white with like navy and greenish pattern across its body. It has wings and 2 horns right above its very pointed ears. And you see Vlad put this lion in, and this lion's looking around at all of you, just very nervous as it's standing on this on Vlad's desk. Kalanopi? Are you guys getting back?
Okay, so yeah, with
Nathaniel looks up at Kalanopi like while being held and just says, "Boy, the he."
Oh, damn! He speaks.
Boy, the key, and he pushes her off, like trying to push away from her because he doesn't know this person. Just
also, this person looks like has big sharp teeth and like how tall are you?
Kalanopi is 7'6".
Yeah, way bigger than Nathaniel. Way bigger than Nathaniel. I can't remember how tall I said Nathaniel was, but I want to say he's 5'11". I will say he's 5'11".
Small mommy moment.
I will say this, as Nathaniel tries to like struggle to push off rather than like trying to leave. Kalanopi's skin is typical shark skin. It's rough. It feels like sandpaper. Her whole body does, and you're.
Is she letting him go?
Well, once you're struggling, yeah, I'm just saying it's probably gonna be a little
yeah.
painful at first.
You
Like-
guys are
Pain,
treading in water.
Pain's nothing. Pain's nothing. He's unfamiliar with.
Okay,
he got,
edgelord.
he got beaten by monks. So
Got my ass
do I still have
whooped in
my
the ocean.
do I still have my my artifact? Like I
Um,
was clutching it. I'm assuming because when I went through the portal, I was clutching it. So
I'm gonna roll for it. Let's see. Yes, you do.
all right. With that, I'm just gonna like backpedal a little bit, try to get some distance between. It's not very far. Just like. Who are you?
So you do speak.
Where am I?
This is.
I was
this is
speak-
Tephra. Well, why are you asking so many questions and not giving me a chance to answer? Hello, my name is Kalanapi. I saved you from the sky. This is Tephra. This is where we go to school. Who are you?
Doing Nathaniel. No, I am Nathaniel. I've never heard of a Tephra.
To be fair, neither did
I
I
was-
until earlier this week.
I thought I was in Nepal.
You might have been in Nepal. You are no longer there.
Well, no, you see, I jumped from Wales. I thought I was in the. Are there mountains around?
There are mountains off in the distance, larger than anything you've ever seen on Earth, including the Himalayas.
That's crazy. But it explains why I thought I was in Nepal. So,
But you can see behind you a massive tree as big as a mountain. Not as big as Everest or anything, but as big as a mountain with a castle grown into it.
yeah, Nathaniel was just gonna like kind of go float on his back for a minute to kind of take the sight in and just realize like
You also see a dragon fly off across the sky.
he realizes he's not safe and begins to he's clutching his artifact, like staring at it very intently. It's very obvious he's trying to do something with it. Bonaparte.
Okay, so like as she's like kind of studying it for a second and is like, I've seen weirder so far. Do you think that it would be easier to manipulate the thing on land?
Maybe I've never tried in
So you've
the
on-
water. On land is familiar.
Are you a
Sure.
good? Are you a good swimmer?
Am I a good swimmer?
Are you a good swimmer?
You've
No,
never.
I'm asking. I've never really swum.
Yeah, I
Can
mean,
swim with
like
the
I'm,
bugs?
like I'm assuming you know, like basically how to survive water, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm
How-
floating right now.
Yeah,
How-
I would say you know how to float, but that's like you're not getting anywhere fast.
How far out are we from the shoreline? Okay, great. That's all I needed to
Also-
know.
200 feet.
Also-
Yeah.
All right. So
Where is
as
Aya?
So your broom has now you now have your broom about now.
Okay.
So you are about 200 feet down and 200 feet out.
so with that, can I see Aya from where I'm at?
Probably like you can if she have you begun to fly?
I'm making my way
yeah,
downtown.
you can see.
Okay. So with
Make
that,
my way down the cliff.
Kalanapi's gonna again turn to Nathaniel and be like, "How good is your grip? Can you hold on?"
I mean, yes.
Fantastic.
Sure.
And just like gestures to her shoulders, be like, "Come on." I'm not
Yeah,
trying to make assumptions, but I feel like one of us is the faster swimmer.
Nathaniel just like slowly kind of paddles his way over really cautiously because he, again, not used to people and especially giants in his mind, and holds on. It's like,
Like,
okay.
not nearly as fast as she would normally go if it was just herself, but still significantly faster than this man's probably ever actually gone in the water. Just like he's got like a really firm, tight hold, like that she could feel, and she just takes off. Like the equivalent of riding a jet ski.
It's faster than a jet ski.
Oh, great.
Oh, did I get a card that says I'm better than you? Do
Are you gonna
need
try
like,
to-
hold on?
Are you gonna try to jump? Are you gonna try to jump up the 200 feet?
I'm not gonna try to jump up the 200 feet. I can see Sparky coming down. It would make
So you're
like,
just trying to meet? Okay.
yeah, it would make a lot more sense in
Yeah.
Kalanopi's brain for them to meet up.
Yeah. All right.
Nathaniel's just gonna like lean forward and just softly just say, "Thank you."
You see a feral-looking girl coming down, standing on a broom.
Feral.
You broom
Go
surfing,
with
bro?
me if you- Sorry, I didn't hear you, Christian. What'd you say?
I said, you broom surfing, bro?
Come with me if you want to live.
Honestly,
Is she
I have
all right?
no idea if you've seen that movie.
Is she all right?
Probably not. Hop on.
um,
We're going through a lot of emotions at the moment. Kalanopi,
how do I just stand on it?
you see these thorns that are every once in a while? Don't grab those. The reasoning is I did not want those in my ass.
Like
Right.
That
now,
is the reasoning. Don't grab them.
That's-
They're pointy.
like literally
Yes.
hearing that, Kalanopi's gonna second guess the original plan she just had, and is like, I could just, like,
There's
you know,
space between them.
I could just summon Kelpie now. Like,
Yeah. You also probably have a seal in your pocket, so.
which, like, realistically is how I was going to have to get back up to the classroom anyways. Like, just kind of like reaches in and like pops the seal.
So I'm assuming you summoned
Yeah.
first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Realistically, wherever possible, Kelpie's just there.
okay,
He doesn't leave.
you notice this roughly like somewhere in here, little sea dragon, like sea serpent thing comes in. She breaks this like what looks like a wax seal, snaps it in half, and this sea dragon begins to grow and grow and grow until it is a dragon. No legs, but it gains wings, and it is now floating beside you guys.
What is happening? I must be dreaming.
No.
I
it's
must be
magic.
dreaming. You're a
Where are you
dream.
from, dude?
Apparently in the
Wales.
vault. Oh, my bad.
Oh. This dude's from Earth. If you know what is good for you, if anyone asks, you will say Earth. We have a thing going. Don't fuck it up.
Right. Eoth. Right.
That's that annoying. Let's do this.
Nathaniel looks visibly scared. He is unnerved, scared, and trying not to hurt anyone. People are being nice to him. So
You guys all fly back up to the classroom, and
I think a good question is, who is Nathaniel riding with? Aya or
it's
Kalanopi?
Probably you.
there's
He
a
doesn't know who the fuck
dragon
I
with
am.
broom, or there's a very pokey broom that you can hold on to.
let's see.
We're leaving it
That's
to the
a 4,
dice.
so I'm riding with Aya.
Come on, Muscles McGee. Let's go.
Blame the die. It's the odds are evens.
So are you just like holding on, and then,
Or is
like-
this a Titanic situation where he's holding my waist and I'm just
Yes.
surfing? Yes.
Yeah, and my legs are so like my shaking is making this harder.
all right,
That's okay. I can
Aya?
fly this very well.
give me a flight roll.
From whom or whom? Her or me?
Aya,
Okay.
Net
then
20, baby.
Shut up!
Oh wait, that means I
roll
go
it
again.
Shut up! Wait,
14. So that's a
go!
34?
34.
wait. Does
What
that
do
mean
you
that we
mean?
all
I am-
We
exploded on
all
our?
exploded our first roll of the night.
No,
Yo,
we all
That's
exploded
amazing.
Not me.
our
Not me.
best
Christian?
roll.
Oh,
Christian, you do not need to roll. I was gonna
Wonderful.
see if you needed to roll to like stay on, depending
Yeah,
on
no, but that's
how
too
well
good.
I have. Yeah, this is the smooth. Like you expected that. Like you're shaking. You expected this to be like a hard ride. Just peacefully.
I'm assuming like I start to calm down right before we get there. Then
Yeah.
So like I could trust Aya to fly this thing.
Robot, you can't.
You
I don't even know
land
Aya's
in,
name.
and you see, for lack of a better word, Dracula. Like if you know what Dracula looks like,
I would know. I would know. I'm well read.
Yeah,
I would know about Dracula.
This looks like every description of Dracula. Hello, what is your name?
Instinctively, I grab my orb and look at him with this with straight up fear, just terror.
You see this mirror kind of like reflection in Vlad's eyes. I'm going to need to make a call. Everybody, class dismissed.
Do I see JoJo?
Yeah, JoJo's just.
I'm gonna run up straight to JoJo.
You see JoJo snuggling with a ghost possum.
That's fine. Don't care. Don't care. You just see me run up to JoJo and start I just give him the biggest hug around his neck and just petting him, just hugging him.
I like your dog. As you look up the 9'2" figure of Gabe. I'm assuming he's yours.
Yes, his name is JoJo. He's a snow lion, not a dog. I like your ghost dog.
His name's Dog.
I know very well this is a possum, right? But I'm just rolling with it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Hello, dog.
The dog is gonna open its mouth and go, "Hi," and it's gonna come back into my arms.
Nathaniel's just gonna oh my, what? My name is Nathaniel. What is your name?
Oh. Hi. He's gonna put his hand down and go to shake your hand. He's wearing he's in a suit. He has white gloves on. He's dressed really proper and nice.
You reminded me. I haven't even described Gabe or Nathaniel.
Oh yeah, describe him.
Please, no.
Please tell me how tall he is.
Actually,
No, continue, Gabe. Oh, okay.
Oh, I want to know who I'm shaking. Well, hands.
So he's he looks like you're like a very typical human, like 5'11". His head is clean shaven, completely bald. As you see this, it looks like a very jagged birthmark at this point that goes from his eye up and curls over his ear to the back of his head. It's like a not complete. It's like a faded brown. He's very pale. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, he would be a little bit sunburnt. You would notice he's a little bit sunburnt. And he's just wearing this slightly torn, like sleeves torn off, but you can tell it wasn't of his own design. It was through rough, his clothes are a bit tattered, but it's monk clothing, like Buddhist monk clothing. He has blue eyes. Eyebrows are blondish brown, just standard eyebrows. And he doesn't have much facial expression, except right now. You can read his eye, you can tell in his eyes, this dude is terrified and confused. He doesn't know what's going on, but he's playing nice because everyone else is being really nice, so he's being nice. So that's that. But yeah, he reaches up and shakes your hand with a firm handshake. He's not scrawny, but he's got a wiry somewhat muscly, wiry build.
Respect.
You'd say, he's probably about $165, $170.
My name is Gabe.
Nice to meet you, Gabe.
I saw you falling. I thought you were. I said dim earlier. That's
you
not,
did. You did.
That's his
you did. I didn't want to say nothing.
I meant to.
Yeah, I didn't want to say
nothing. I thought you were someone else, but I'm glad we caught you. I should make sure Kalanapi's okay. I threw her and I didn't ask.
She caught me and she seemed fine. She was riding up on a dragon. You are tall.
She's riding up on her water dog. So,
with
as
the
she
Right.
becomes-
yeah, like they just kind of like Kelpie just kind of comes like into the window, and like as we finally get there, he gets like a little like head boop from her, just like thank you, and shrinks back down, like coils himself up around her arm.
And the one who flew me in, and he'll look for Aya.
Hey,
Uh, sorry, what is your name? Who are you?
I'm Aya. I'm from England, love.
Nathaniel, English, right? All right. This is well, to be honest, the only people I've ever seen were men who were bald like me, and no, those are the only faces. You all are very, very curious. You said this is Tephra, Calliope?
Tephra, yeah.
It's like a secret plane. Sorry, I'm so
Like-
sorry.
A mystical plane.
Yeah,
if
a
you-
secret,
Of hope
A
and
si-
wonder.
like a plane, like you fly on, or a plane of existence. I'm
A plane of existence. This
sorry, I'm
is
frazzled. Obviously, it's a plane of existence.
It is a plane of existence, but you know, I've seen
Was that Dracula?
Dracula's
I think it might
dad.
be.
I think. I think it was
Oh,
Dracula.
grandfather.
Grandfather?
Right. He said he was his
What?
grandson and that he didn't like him.
I. All right. Okay. Well, I need to get back to Nepal. So,
I
and as he says that, he starts to focus on the black orb, and
You
think
start
of
to feel
the
the
doorway.
ground crack around you guys. And without a word, Vlad appears behind you, puts a hand on your shoulder, and you fall unconscious.
Well,
Okay.
that was fast. Baby's first unconscious state.
I believe, from what I've been told, you have a meeting with the Seven. Would you please bring him with you?
Yeah. Are we just gonna pop him over my broom?
I feel
I mean,
I feel like
you
this
guys
And
are
do
gonna
the
get
same thing we did with Kalanapi?
you guys receive another one of those letters with a seal.
Okay.
I'm assuming one of you will just carry him.
looks over at Gabe, and then
Hey, me.
Hey, I'm not that heavy. Honestly, I'm like 165, 170. He's not that heavy.
I'm the
realistic.
guy
So-
who carries.
You have-
I am the one who carries this.
He carries this entire team on his back, literally,
Literally.
and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively.
Gabe's at a moment where he thinks maybe the fact that we are the ones who keep having meetings with the Seven maybe isn't the best sign for how how we're doing in school. To have a quick moment to himself of
Time for detention.
okay, and the tentacles are gonna come down and they're gonna pick him up.
creates
guys
like a
break the
weird little
seal?
basket thing.
Yeah. If it was animated, it'd be animated just right to be like, hey, this is kind of etchy, but like just not just clean enough to keep on Crunchyroll.
I love this.
Love it.
We're here
You
for that.
know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
So
So,
he's
as
all
you-
scooped up and stuff like that, and we just
Yep.
kind of.
The world melts
guess we're-
around you, and you appear in a long, dark hall, at the end of which is a large door. It is
Yes.
large stone walls with columns down. The door begins to open. Where's my volume meter? Is it this? Yes, it's this.
Fireball. No, sorry. Okay.
No, wrong game.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
Oh, what did I call that thing, Jasher? That you didn't want me to name it? What was the spell? I don't have my notes anymore.
Spell
I had
that
a
shall
spell
not be
name. You're like,
named.
please not that.
I don't
Oh man,
remember.
it was good.
It was.
Oh well.
I feel
Oh
like we
my-
should have recorded our 0 sessions.
Yeah, we should have.
I have notes from mine, but I don't have anyone else's.
I need to redo mine.
Do
The
people
door-
call out cool magical attacks in this world?
No,
You
but I did
haven't
have a
noticed
spell.
anyone doing that, but you guys can.
Yeah.
I
They
think we
don't
totally
get.
should.
They don't have
It
anime
was something.
here.
It was something that he accidentally made happen at 9 and thought about it, and like this one's gonna be called.
Yep.
Understood.
It was
Sorry,
fiction.
I didn't mean it was a thought. I haven't considered that. I'm like, yo, we haven't called out any of our cool moves, and maybe that's a crime. But sorry, continue.
Isn't there a piece of media where someone says like all the greatest attacks, all the greatest fighters call out their finishing moves? No,
Yes.
it doesn't. What is that from?
I can't
One
remember.
Piece.
I'll have to find it. Oh, it is
the,
One Piece.
the One Piece.
It's the One Piece
remake.
live action.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, the greatest. I can't do it. I'm trying to do a like Brazilian accent. Did not work. The door. These two large, 3-story doors begin to open in front of you. In the hall,
Looking
you
to praise the
see
sun.
7 chairs, with the 7 each sat in a different chair. This looks parallel to what they did in the school, but right now they are in a form which they are much bigger. They are standing at about 25 feet tall each, roughly. Sat in these chairs, looking down on you. There's a skylight above that puts you right in the light where it seems like you should go to stand. And there's a table with 4 chairs.
I walk forward and I'll place him in the seat. If there's 4, is it in a line?
Yeah. So there's like a kind of a half circle, not a full half circle of chairs in front of you. And then below you on this kind of raised platform, there is a table with 4 chairs.
Got it. I'll place him in the left middle chair and I will sit in the right middle chair. So the 2 on the sides will be open.
Okay.
Take one of the side. I'll take one of the sides then. Which one do you want, Calliope? Do you want the one closer to Gabe or the one closer to Nathaniel?
I feel like given the way that everything has gone, Kalani will just kind of like naturally gravitate over closer to Gabe.
Okay, cool. Then I will be next to Nathaniel, and I guess when he wakes up, try to keep him from freaking out.
Estia is going to look down at all of you, and then their eyes are going to fix on Nathaniel. They stand up, take a step, and instantly they are back to their normal size you've seen them at as they look down at Nathaniel. Their eyes glow hot. They snap their fingers, and in a twist of fire, Nathaniel disappears.
Is he okay?
He reappears in a glowing circle of blue runes, and he appears in the middle of it, conscious. Nathaniel, you feel disconnected from your powers. You are in a chair off to the side of the rest of them. You look around you, and there are blue runes similar to the ones you've seen, but these seem more intricate. Like almost like these are correct. Like if you've read enough and you're well enough learned that you might realize that like, oh, these people just didn't know how to spell, or these people didn't have grammar correctly. This is how it should be written.
Can I try to commit it to memory?
Sure. Give me a brains check, difficulty of 15.
Yo,
This is
brainy boy.
intricate magic.
Hold on. I got a 15. I can't show you. I got a 15 on the dot.
Okay. Perfect. Don't say anything, but I'm gonna make a note of that. You're gonna want to make a note of that.
Okay, doing that now. My handwriting is atrocious.
As long as you can read it.
Yep.
Is brains your stat? Are you good at brains?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his set.
Yo, we got a brain guy.
You got a brains.
Yeah.
You got a brain guy.
Yo, we got a brain guy. Okay. Sorry. Go.
We got a
I'm going to
smart
let
guy.
you know. I'm going to let you know, Christian. This is some of the most powerful magic in Tephra. This is one of the most ancient, powerful spells ever. Like, I almost set it to a 20, but 20 is considered world breaking. This is considered feasible. 15 is like considered feasible, but like you'd need to be a master to do it. And yeah. All right.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I want to look. What was her name again?
Hestia.
The person that stepped forward. I want to look up at Hestia and just say, "Who did he?"
She's gonna look at you. Walk over. She's going to gain a Celtic look to her as the goddess of flame, and look down and say, "It is for your own safety and for ours. We mean no ill."
And I know that they mean no ill. But why am I confined? Yet again, against my will. And I'll try to like reach in, and I know I don't feel anything.
You feel
and just
nothing.
like slump in my chair. Like just defeated. This is my fault.
I agree. We need... We are going... We didn't know that you even had the possibility of existing. I'm
a human like anyone else.
No.
From
No, you are not. Neither are they. If you look at them, would you tell me that they were human?
Obviously not. They look nothing like humans, but
Aya looks fairly human. Like,
Yeah,
Aya
looks
is the
like a
most
person.
human looking
Okay.
out of all of them.
oh right, yeah, no, she's from England, except for the one with the broom. Although a little wild, but
Gabe is from California. Penelope is from Greece. Aya's from England.
England.
These are people from Earth. Everyone at that
Eoth.
school
Eoth.
is
E-
that
Yes.
they've talked to you anyway. Everyone at that school is half human. Every single one of them. But you are the only four from Earth. At least there was one more, but unfortunately he left. We don't know where he has gone, but
the one Gabe thought I was. Right.
yes.
Well,
We have brought them here, and I am also glad that you are here. But
where did my spell go wrong? I was supposed to be in Nepal.
you were in Nepal. That's how your snow lion got to be with you. But because of your emotions, you went further. You came here, which should not be possible. You're going to see at the end of the row, in a dark corner that almost looks like the shadows bleed into that corner, a very tall, very slender man is going to lean down and look and say, "It was believed that only I could do what you just did. And you do not know this, but we seven are the creators of this universe. I thought that only I could do what you just did."
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it was unintentional.
As was my first few times. He's going to shrink down and the shadows are going to bleed down the wall, and he's going to stand next to his sister Hestia and look down and say, "I am so sorry." As a tear of darkness rolls down his eye, you did not ask for existence. And the power that you wield may destroy you, along with everyone else. And that is not fair. I wish to help you.
And Nathaniel will just lean forward and cover his face for a minute and then stand up. You sound just like my captors my entire life. Help me. Or control me. Use me.
We are not planning on using you for anything. All we wish to do is to help you control your powers to your ability, and then let you join the school where they learn how to use theirs. And then Hestia will take over. Brother, we wish to help you. We don't. This is your existence is unthinkable. Wait here while we are going to teach them and tell them something that no one else knows except for us. Something that maybe we were wrong about for millennia.
Can I try to glean what they're hinting at?
Uh-huh. Give me a brains check. Difficulty of 10.
Hey, come out of the pocket. There we go. All right. 17. Thank you, Bex. These are the dice you gave me last Christmas.
Gifted dice roll better.
They love me. Basically, what I'm trying to see, Jasher, is because of the ominous tone that they're giving.
Uh-huh.
If it has anything to do with when I was meditating that one time on the mountaintop,
mm-hmm.
and that feeling I had in there, in that moment,
mm-hmm.
and kind of trying to piece together if I'm right or not, basically. But that's what they're alluding to.
Remind me exactly what happened.
I was meditating on the orb, and my mind got sucked in, and all I heard, I could not fathom what I saw, but all I heard was, "Oh, there you are."
Yeah, it is very related to that, but not as much as you would think. You get the feeling that the ominousness is almost fear.
Right.
It feels like something that they are not even accustomed to. Like these beings have not felt fear most of their existence. And this just feels raw and new and terrifying because they are terrified. And you get this feeling that they truly don't mean you. They don't mean you. They actually don't mean you any harm. They want you to be safe. They encourage life. They encourage existence. They want everything to exist. They abhor violence and they abhor death and destruction. But you also get the feeling that that's kind of where your powers come from. At that time when you meditated, death and destruction and chaos was all that you felt. Besides hearing that, you felt almost atomized in that moment.
Right.
And you think about your powers and what they have done and how you have atomized people, broken them down to nothing, and then made that nothing cease to exist. A thing you thought was not possible from the science textbooks you have read. You did not think what you did was possible, so you just assumed you scattered them, but you felt them disappear. And you don't know if you tore them into another reality or if they ceased to exist altogether, but you're starting to piece this together.
Okay. Do you do you fear it?
What?
The fathomless. And I walk up to the edge of the circle. I know I can't get out of it, so I'm going to walk all the way to the edge of it. I've seen it.
I very much doubt. Lila's going to look at you, who's the person in almost pure shadow. They're going to look you right in the eyes with terror. Something that you didn't, more fear than you have ever seen in any eyes. Like, you see eyes that have seen 1,000 terrors.
I got to roll on this. Continue.
I very much doubt that you truly have.
Nathaniel smiles. It's a very awkward smile. He's not familiar with how to do it, but he just smiles a very crooked smile. That's it. Just smiles.
We will do what we can to make you safe and then let you do whatever you wish. If you wish to return to Nepal, we will do our best to make that happen. And then he's going to just kind of shadow back up to being 25 feet tall, and Hestia's going to still be staring.
I had no reason left to be there. It's the only place that was safe that I knew of. But if you're saying I'm safer here and you can help me, I have no reason not to stay. I have nowhere else to go. I have no home. Not truly. My master's dead, and I'm not going back to that place. I hope that place is gone.
You're going to see Hestia take a blank look. I am sorry. It in part still stands. I can see that much. I have never had this happen. Brother, and you're going to see a being of a shining light disappear for a second and then return almost in the blink of an eye. It evades me too, sister. That should not be possible. We cannot see it fully, which shouldn't be possible.
Well, my powers have caused things and others to cease to exist entirely. So maybe that is why.
No, the building still stands, but there's a large hole in it, but we cannot see into it. And that shouldn't be possible.
Oh,
However,
it's warded.
nothing should be warded from us.
Ah. You also thought that I was not possible to exist.
This leaves us much to consider. But for now, we must continue with that which we must tell you all. And Hestia is going to go up, and Lila is going to come back down beside you, and you're going to see the circle move until it is next to them, so that you can walk and sit with these new people. So you, all three of you, your magic is now bound as well, but now Nathaniel can sit with you.
I'll take my seat right next to Gabe and just kind of give a little like half smile with just my lips and like pat his knee as I sit down next to him. Just a little pat on his knee and sit down.
Gabe's just gonna stare forward, but he's uncharacteristically reserved right now. That's all.
And with that, we are going to go on break.
Oh gosh, Gabe wants to talk to you. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know he does.
We're gonna do so much talking after the break. Alright. Do we want to do what we talked about yesterday and do 2 5ers instead of a full 10, or do we want to do a full 10 today?
So DM.
If we could do a full 10, I do need to brief the other guest a little bit on their appearance.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, if I could get the full 10, it'd be helpful.
Alright. So, with that being said, we will be back at 10:10 or whatever 10 after is for your time. We'll be back in a little bit.
But on the 10, we'll be there.
Alright. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back.
Gang.
Hello.
All right, so that was a fun little thing to hang out on, and given all of the information that we have thus far, the Kids on Brooms command has been updated.
Hydrate.
So the sevens are now sitting before you, ready to fill you in on some apparently secrets.
Secrets of Droon.
Secret tunnels.
You want to just
I
jump
love
back
the
in?
question marks. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Nightbot. I just see the question marks. Magic, and I'm like, yes. Yeah, I'm ready when you guys are.
The seven now look down at each of you. What we are about to tell you we have kept secret since before the first stone of Tephra even formed. You have heard the tale of how this world was created. That was only in part true. In the beginning, from nothing, we did not come. From the beginning, our elder sibling came into existence. They had an inner conflict and could not decide what to do with their new found existence. Part of themselves wished to go back to the chaos, to the nothingness. And part of themselves looked at that nothingness and saw the potential. This argument spun in turmoil within themselves, arguing back and forth until it tore them apart. And from one, there were two. The seven are kind of taking turns telling you this instead of just bouncing around, but they're just to give you the image. The fight went from a fight of thought to a fight of fists and blows and magic unleashed, tearing and growing this nothing. And a byproduct of this fight was us. The offshoots of fire, light, darkness, air, water, earth. From this came us. With our newfound existence, we did not choose to exist, but we did not want to cease to be. So we fought alongside our elder sibling for creation. To live, to exist. This fight went on for what you would feel were millennia. We could not defeat them. Then suddenly, Lila held them from behind and ripped a tear in existence opening the shadow, and we pushed the chaos in. They never had true names like we gave ourselves later. We just called them creation and chaos. And we tossed our eldest sibling in to the nothing, into a pocket universe where they could cease to exist if they wished, where they could just have nothing. We thought in the moment that it was a mercy, that we could each have what we wanted. Though there was a consequence. As went chaos, to balance the universe, creation had to go also. So they opened a hole to their own universe, and they stepped through and told us to continue their dream, to build a reality, a place within the nothing. And then the story goes as you remember, that we created Tephra, we had children. Lila went, not because they felt like they weren't jumping from world to world to find life. They were looking for creation. They were trying to find our eldest sibling. We don't know where they are. But we found Earth. We found a place that existed. We thought that this might have been the byproduct of them. That they had gone from universe to universe, making things, living their dream, not able to stay because obviously they couldn't exist without there being destruction. We loved Earth and its people. You all are the byproduct. This school is the byproduct of that. Then Lila begins to speak. And they say, my abilities do not purely exist in shadow and space, but also of prophecy. Every now and then I gain a glimpse of what is to come. Words pour from my lips. And we have to do our best to understand what they mean. One day, not long before we closed the doors between Tephra and Earth, I spoke a prophecy. The prophecy of chaos returned. In realms of Earth and Tephra's light, a prophecy unfolds woven tight. Several children born to be saviors of worlds, destiny decree. In Magnosis Hall, they began to learn. An ancient force awaits its turn. Minions unleashed at 18's gate. Chaos stirs, twisting fate. Secret truths concealed long veiled. Creator's tale, a saga unveiled. Not 7, but 9 in cosmic dance. 8th and 9th, split, wars advance. Chaos the 9th, banished away, but now awakens, breaking the fray. Children of destiny, the truth to find, unravel the lore, to chaos bind. Through school and wisdom they shall glean the cosmic dance, the unseen sheen. For in their knowledge the worlds align. Against the chaos their light will shine. I didn't know what that meant. I pondered on it for days and days and days. Until finally, another prophecy came that we thought made sense. Every now and then I can take a prophecy and bend it to try to make sense to myself. In shadows deep, where ashen elders tread, a prophecy whispers, a tale widespread. Rebels hear the call with hearts ablaze, for several children destinies to raise. Born to save Earth and Tephra's embrace, from ancient chaos a menacing grace. Minions stir at the school's threshold, where Magnosis beckons, stories unfold. At 18 springs, when knowledge blooms, the children enter, awakening dooms. Spirits, secret truths concealed in cosmic lore, creators' deception, help free terror. Not 7 but 9 in celestial song, 8th and 9th a cosmic wrong, wars echo through the cosmic expanse, chaos banished from shadows enhance. Rebel ashen elders birth the chosen kin, guardians of worlds, the war to begin. Through Magnosis halls, wisdom to gleam, for chaos awakens in realms unseen. Seek the truth, hidden by cosmic veils, as chaos stirs, breaking its jails. Children of rebels, the prophecy weaves, against ancient chaos, the fates conceive. We thought that by closing the gates, we could avoid the prophecy. We should have known better. The moment that many of our children chose to stay behind was the moment we knew we had set the prophecy up to be real. We didn't know what to do. And here each of you are, born from rebels. So I guess you are our hope. And Hestia's going to look down at all of you and say, some of you have seen what chaos can do. You've seen what it does to our people. Gabe, you have seen your father and what it did to him. Kalanope, you have seen one of our kindest twisted and torn and changed. You've also seen one of our eldest twisted and stretched. And poor Celios has wandered off with one. Each of us had children. And one thing we have learned that we did not think possible was apparently chaos created something. They created a child we had heard whispers of on Earth. A being of unfathomable depth and chaos. Not of themselves. They were truly bound to the realm we tossed them into. But they had a child who could, in theory, tear away at the walls and escape and find a way to allow chaos free. Nathaniel, we believe that being may have somehow given rise to you. So the magic that you have, while Aya has magic of Aether, Gabe of Shadow, Kalanape of Water, and Celios, if he were here, of Terra. You have magic of chaos, nothing of destruction. You are fueled by a magic that tears away at existence. And I can tell by the scar on the side of your head that you have felt that yourself.
And so, like, what Gabe saw as a birthmark, Nathaniel will reach up and just like touch it and then just go back down. It's across the right side. I didn't specify that. So it's literally, Gabe, if you were to look at him now, you'd see that jagged. All too well. More than you could even imagine.
Truly.
And like a single tear will just...
We have never experienced it but secondhand. So truly we cannot. And humans are kind of a magical thing. They are powerful in their own right without any way to access that power, because they have no access to the magic that we have. But when born with when a child is born of ash and human, that power of creation that humanity has, this creativity, it creates powerful children. But humans are also capable of destruction. And I think that's the only reason you're not dead. Why you have not succumbed to your own power. I think humans are this.
I was close. There was a unending hunger for 6, 7, 8 months, I'm not sure, to consume everything. But I overcame that. I've controlled this well, I believe. Mostly. The older I get, the stronger I've gotten. But if you have never witnessed this power, how do you expect to help me?
I did not say we did not witness it. We just do not know it firsthand. We have seen a more pure version than anything you can comprehend. I am the incarnate flame. I am fire itself. We have witnessed chaos itself. Nothing.
I hope that you... I hope this speaks you well. It knows me. It has seen me.
I believe Chaos's child has. I desperately hope and pray that Chaos has not yet become aware.
Good. That's good to know. Nathaniel will like sit up a little bit straighter and just kind of like look a little bit more relieved. And hearing
Yeah.
that,
So from what you all have gathered, basically is there were not 7. There were 9. There was a being born first, and they split into 2 and fought against each other. And from that fight created the 7, a byproduct of these energies firing off in all directions. The being of pure, utter chaos was locked away. And they hoped that would be the end of it. But because there had to be balance in the universe, creation had to leave as well. Lila went around trying to find creation. They didn't want to leave them alone. And then they began to find worlds slowly more and more created until they found Earth that had people. And they believed that it was the creation of creation. These humans seem to bridge the gap between creation and destruction. And you get this feeling that after speaking the prophecies aloud, the rough prophecy and then the true prophecy, that they are starting to realize that each of you are truly part of the prophecy. They had an inkling, but they don't speak of the prophecy. They don't speak of the true history. They don't speak of this because they thought that they would keep everybody safe by never talking about it. That they could just let things be and it would stay that way. If you have any questions, we are here to answer. And we will answer in absolute truth.
Nathaniel just look up amongst the other 3, expecting them to talk.
I think that we saw.
So you guys have seen the child set free. You've seen a fox torn to shreds and ripped to pieces and becoming this unearthly, terrifying monster. You've seen bat creatures terrifying and dripping of chaos. You've had nightmares of your parents and of your family and of your friends. You've had Celios trapped by some sort of haunted, evil, tiny doll and left to go be with them.
Gabe is he's sitting kind of unusually still, just kind of staring forward, and he's gonna kind of take a deep breath in. So what do we have to do now?
I wish that of all the questions you could have asked, I wish I could answer that one. I don't know. Learn, grow, look into the truth, ask us anything. We are trying to. We never want any of our students to get hurt. Accidents happen, but no one's died. But what you are facing are the agents of chaos, a being that truly wishes for everything to cease to exist. We can only prepare you. But we cannot tell you what is truly to come. That is beyond us.
By trying to prevent prophecy, do you not think that you are in turn completing the prophecy?
We have been thinking that for days. And honestly, for weeks, the moment we learned of your existence, the moment we learned of your possible existence, we sent children of the school out to try to find you all. To find the possibility that you existed. I am sorry, Nathaniel, that we did not find you.
Well, in your defense, I was well hidden for a long time, and who would think to go to the Buddhist monks in Nepal? I mean, truly. I am not upset with you. You have done nothing to me. In fact, the others here, they've been nothing but kind to me, except for the Dracula fella. I'm unsure of him. However, you all seem kind, and kindness is not something I am familiar with. So I believe you. But I cannot wrap my mind around what it is that we should be doing, or what we need to do, or the enemy that I apparently have received this gift from. It makes me feel as if I am destined to be the enemy, and I do not want that. I want peace. Just peace and quiet.
And Calliope with that is gonna look around the room and specifically look over at Nathaniel. If this is what they're saying is true, you might be born of chaos, but you... And if she's gonna just turn back over to Hestia and the rest of the seven. If we go to accomplish all of these goals, and we ask for help, I understand that we have been needy up to this point, but I don't want to have us be shunned away when we ask for help this time. Is this going to change?
It is against our nature to let students put themselves in danger.
You sent students out to find us, and that is not dangerous.
If you saw
So
those
you can
students,
put
you
them
wouldn't
in
think it-
danger.
No.
You can put them in danger.
In theory, when we sent them out, we thought they would just be humans, which we are more than equipped and trained them to not even be seen by. We were not at the time aware that the forces of chaos were on Earth. And truly their mission was to observe, find, and then in a moment of safety, retrieve. They were not, and they had us at any time. We could be there in a second.
So what makes us different? As Calliope said.
Your parents.
And that's our fault?
No. What makes you different is your parents heard the prophecy hundreds of years ago and realized somehow that they would be the ones to be the rebels to give birth to you all, who would then save the world. And I
Except
cannot.
for mine.
Yes, except for yours. I fear that your parent hopes that you will be a tool for them to help free Chaos, their father, their parent, their creator. I
understand.
I believe the cult you were with somehow had abilities beyond what should be.
Oh, they use, and he'll gesture at the circle. Not quite as perfect, but runes similar to these in various ways, of some of which I have inherited myself. And he'll show his tattooed forearm, the circles that go up his arm.
Glyph of strength and power.
So maybe, albeit not perfect, maybe they have figured out a way to not only summon a form of chaos, but also block you out.
We will have to look
If there are
into
other
that.
places on Eoth that you cannot see, maybe that is where they are. And what kind of beautiful comic justice would it be to let me help you see?
After we send them back, you and us will speak. I am not opposed to that decision.
You do realize you will be feeding chaos in the process in which I plan on doing this, right? I'm going to make them end for what they did to me and what I'm sure they are trying to do to others.
We will speak. The rest of you, what do you wish to know? Do you wish to know of Celios? Do you wish to know of the beings that you have fought? Do you wish to know... We don't know everything, but we know close.
As like more of a reassurance type of situation, Claudio's going to ask again, I want to know how we can rely on you. We've brought up these beings in the past. We've asked you for help anytime someone has gone missing, and only like the first couple of times, yes, I understand. You're just kind of like, oh, they're new here. But after a pattern had developed, and instead of letting us know that you were investigating the pattern, you were like, please do not contact us again unless it's an emergency. This is clearly an emergency. So I ask yet again, how will we know that we're going to be taken seriously if you're asking us to do such a serious thing?
Hestia snaps her fingers, and a pendant appears on each of your necks. A teardrop of fire. At any point, you need to speak to us. Tap this pendant once to speak, tap it twice to be sent here. No more calling on the school's lines. You may call directly to us. Any
Will
question,
this work anywhere?
any need. Anywhere.
Even where you cannot see?
It should. It's a direct line to us. It has no rune.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some information freely. Celios. The first time he went missing, we were still trying to avoid the prophecy. That's why we pushed you away. That's why we went out to find him ourselves. We kept trying and trying to not have it come true. Why would we want this to come true? We don't want it to be real. But unfortunately, wants and desires don't stop truth. We looked into it. We found where he was. We could not get to him. But in the same moment we found him, he returned. Then he left again without us knowing, and I don't know how. We looked for runes or anything that could have cloaked his presence from us. But there was nothing that should have been able to be powerful enough, at least that he knew. There should have been nothing powerful enough to disguise him from our view. So right now, we do not know where he is. Something is cloaking him. Something is hiding him from us. Almost as if he had turned invisible or hid from our path. Just, he doesn't seem there. And we are looking. We are still looking, but we don't know where. Is there anything you wish to know about your enemies that you might face?
Book would be nice.
Hmm?
I feel like there's a lot of information, and a book would be nice, like a little strategy book, like a here's what we know situation, a character guide that would be helpful.
You're
Strengths,
going to
weaknesses.
see Aura's gonna lean back. They have been uncharacteristically quiet. You get the sense, as they sit in the center position, you get the sense that a lot of this was under their leadership. That even though it's a democracy, they turn to Aura a lot for decisions. And I do not wish to put our knowledge in a form that could be taken.
All right, then spit it out, Kimosabi. Tell me what's going on. I either get a book or I get you talking, but either way, I'm not going into this blind.
What do you wish to know?
Oh man.
I wish to know.
You got a list for me? Strengths? Well, maybe not strengths. Maybe tone down the strengths. I get they got a lot of strengths going on for them. All right, maybe anything that could have maybe helped out the first time. Any, I don't know, fighter's notes. Maybe here's what didn't work. Maybe don't do this because it didn't work.
Maybe don't let them free from their prisons.
Well, there's
And
so many.
they're going to look
Okay.
down at you, Gabe.
Oh, no, no, no. As up here, buddy boy, you saw a child chained to a rock. And by the way, we're still pretending that y'all were pretending that he didn't exist. And the good boy decided to let him go.
I didn't
This
mean
is
it.
this is
No,
is
Gabe,
not your fault. This is exactly what we're talking about. We're asking for answers, and you're giving us vague. You are asking us to literally go in blind. If this was something you knew, this is something we should have been told about. This is not something that is normal from the world that we are from. These things do not happen, and you tell us to expect the unexpected here. That is clearly unexpected. We act with what we assume is rationality.
Aura is going to start reflecting red as they anger.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I happen to know the runes that the cult was using to stay hidden?
Give me a brains check, difficulty of 10.
In
12.
the
You guess, as you've been seeing these runes your whole life, you guess that you might know what runes were used. There were a lot of runes, but you think you know.
You wish for you do not want a book, right? It can be stolen. However, if these cultists, these humans, can hide from your gaze, surely you can enchant a book where only our eyes can see. Surely you are powerful enough.
Ara's going to continue to get mad and...
Poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. Go on.
I made
Like,
Grandpa mad.
Nathaniel's thing.
You're going to
I want
see-
y'all to know Nathaniel hates authority.
And, like-
This whole situation's been tough for him, but he has no power.
Why am I forgetting all their names? It's been a while.
While you are looking up the name and whatnot, like in response to them continually getting like madder and madder, Kalanopi's face is going to just continually harden. Like it's not an anger type of like energy. It's more of this sense of big emotions do not solve problems. I'm asking for a solution.
No, well, just know that from Nathaniel's point that big emotions cause problems. I'll let you know right now. That's how he ended up here.
He's gonna just reach over and kind of, if she can, I don't know how big Nathaniel is, but kind of reach over and kind of pat Gabe.
5'11". Not big, average size.
Okay, so she can reach around you. Just
Oh yeah, for sure.
pat Gabe.
Nathaniel's been leaning forward on his like elbows on knees this whole time. Intense focus moment.
Indra is gonna reach over the archetype of water. He's gonna reach over. Calm, brother. He is going to stand up and walk away. He holds much of this weight on himself. He blames himself for all of this. He was never an official leader, but he has taken that role himself, and he blames himself for all of this. I'm sorry that he is taking it out on you all. As for concealment, I might be able to help with that. A scroll appears in your hand, Kalanopi. And as you open it, it is blank.
I have a scroll right
Props.
here.
You have props for everything.
I have a desk full of trinkets and gadgets.
It is blank. And Indra is going to look down and say, write a question. And a pen will appear in your hand.
Like, it's just...
Oh, it's Tom Riddle's book, baby.
Tom Riddle.
like, the face softens a little bit as she starts to think. Any question?
Anything. The question will appear in one of our minds, and we will respond through the scroll.
Can anyone write in this? How will you know? It is from one of us.
Only one of you can write the book.
Beautiful.
And given, I assume that person is me.
Did you write anything?
She's like, kind of in this wherewithal where she keeps asking for information because she doesn't know where to start. And that's exactly what she's gonna write is
Just above table, I am trying to like I there's so much information.
yeah.
And I'm trying not to hog the whole thing.
No, you're good. But that's literally the question
Yeah.
is where do we start?
As you write this, a rune appears on the scroll, transfers to your hand, and you get the feeling that this rune unlocks the entire restricted section of the library. Everything that we wish not to be known, besides what we have told you today, is in those books. You now, and all of you are going to look, and you now have a rune that appears into your hand and then fades away. But you can still feel the shape in your hand. Reach for the door.
Good.
Reach for the door, and it will open for you. There's only one other student who has access.
We know.
Let me guess. Take a wild guess. It's Dork McGee.
Am I missing something?
There's a dorky kid. He's kind of a bummer. So I make fun of him all the time.
God damn it,
Oh.
Sparky.
But
He is
What?
so-
Nothing.
He is so... It is a shame. In the community of Tephra, he is beloved for his research, but that's besides the point. I can't control you, Aya. Anyway,
Are you a bully?
She's more of
quite
an
possibly.
Nah, you're more of an anti-bully.
I did.
You bully
He's
bullies.
he's. He's
Oh,
like
oh, the best kind of bully. Very well.
points. No, but I straight up bully this kid. I bully other bullies with this kid. This kid I'm bullying.
I hope. Suddenly it goes dark.
Dummies.
Oh.
Oh god.
Here she comes.
And it went real dark.
What's happening?
Got real short too.
Okay, that was supposed to look really cool, but I realized that it was not as cool as it could have been. I didn't know how to
I
make the
think
camera do a cool thing.
I'll ask later. Never mind. I was going to ask you if I
Um,
still had my artifact.
Calm down, Shadowheart.
So, yeah. So before you, you see, Nathaniel, you see something that feels similar but very different. A portal opens in the room, and the smell of roses comes through this beautiful portal as a young woman with silver hair, with flowers, vines, and leaves twirl through, steps through. Her eyes fix on you, Nathaniel, and then on each of you, and her eyes look like infinite galaxies.
I land gracefully in the midst of this secret meeting, and I address the gathered individuals with a measured tone. Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for the abrupt entrance, but time is of the essence. We find ourselves at a precarious juncture, and Nathaniel's extraordinary abilities are at the heart of our concerns. With a glance at Nathaniel, I continue in a more serious tone. Nathaniel, your powers are a force not to be taken lightly. They emanate from a source of infinite chaos, a wellspring of unpredictable energy that transcends the boundaries of our understanding. The delicate equilibrium is at risk, and your abilities, once a beacon of hope, are now teetering on the brink of instability. Turning to the assembled group, I convey a sense of urgency. It is imperative that we grasp the gravity of the situation. The source of Nathaniel's power, drawn from the infinite chaos, is a double-edged sword. If left unchecked, it poses a threat to the very fabric of our reality. Directing my attention back to Nathaniel, I adopt a more empathetic tone. Nathaniel, you hold immense power, a gift that comes with profound responsibility. Be vigilant and cautious. Each manifestation of your abilities should be approached with the precision of a surgeon, not the recklessness of a gambler. The stability of our worlds rests in part on your judicious control over the chaos that courses through you. Please, tread carefully. I snap my finger, and the circle around you disappears.
And then she steps back through the portal.
Thank you, Kelly.
We love you, buddy.
That was
Yay!
so
You're
Thank you.
good.
so
Tell her we said
good.
thank you. That was so good. Tell her we said
good.
thank you.
You look up, and the seven are not moving. They are just staring at the circle and at the and going back from the circle that is now gone. And the portal, which now has a rose growing from the cracks in the stone where it used to be. And a tree slowly begins to grow in the middle of the chamber. Your magic all returns to all of you.
Ooh, try not to do something stupid. All right, continue.
I know.
I mean, I'd roll for it.
Don't tempt him. Okay.
Cody knows better. Don't tip me. I'm staying away from my dice.
Okay. I'm just saying, you can do it if you want.
So I guess, do we just go back to class and start training?
I think.
Well, you do have some hands-on training, I believe. You do have in roughly 3 hours playing a conquest match.
Oh, guys, the game.
Oh, this is good. I have a lot of feelings right now. This is the best way to get rid of them. Let's go.
I think we have class in 3 hours. No, we have game in 3 hours. We have game in 3. Do we have any other class today?
You had a free period, which every week will now be spent here.
Oh,
I am sorry I've caused you all so much trouble.
Nah. My daddy said we were special a while ago. You just kind of popped in. Christian, for context, there was a memory of Aya's father telling them that they were going to be part of the prophecy.
Oh, okay.
Every free period, we are here.
No, just this one this week.
This one this week.
Once a week.
Okay.
Where we will hopefully give you some skills that will be a little above the curriculum.
And do you want that?
Yep,
to
I've decided.
You want that to start
Continue.
next week? Or are we getting
You will return
above the
next week.
curriculum now?
You will return next week. You can ask. You have any time you wish that you are free to go to the library. You may go to the restriction section. You may ask us any question at any time, either through your pendant or through the book. The book has access to all of our knowledge. It will just answer automatically without our assistance.
Do I have my artifact?
Yeah.
I want to trace the runes that I believe are, like the hiding runes or whatever
Uh-huh.
on it,
Okay.
and think about hiding myself.
Okay. Give me a brains roll, difficulty of 8.
I have my match to that.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. 13 plus 2 is 15.
Right before you, Nathaniel vanishes.
Yeah, Cody,
You're muted, Cody.
Love. At least once a stream. We're
Thanks.
keeping it going.
Thanks, guys. I immediately try to locate him based on his shadow, if I can.
I haven't. So yeah, is there a shadow?
No.
So Nathaniel just says, he hasn't moved. He just says, "Can you see me?"
No.
Can we hear him? If he's
They can't hear
cloaked?
you. Oh.
You are all familiar with this magic.
Can I expand it to cover them?
No.
Okay. I'll release it. I'll release it and then look back up at the 7. Was I gone?
Yes.
I think I can figure out how to help you see them. And also I can teach them, hopefully, maybe, how to hide.
Did you write the rune on
I traced it with my fingers.
Okay, you didn't actually write it. You just traced it.
I didn't actually write it. Yeah, I just traced it on the rune itself, yeah. If it can hide from, for lack of a better term, gods, surely it can hide us from our enemies. They could not even hear me, I'm pretty sure. I asked if you could see me, and no one said anything, so...
You all recognize this magic. Celios has done this before.
Celios has?
Celios has done this once before, where he vanished and you could neither hear or see him.
Right when he got
He had a shadow, though. You were able to connect your minds to his.
I'm not sure.
He was able to reach his mind out to yours.
Yeah.
And I didn't try that. I literally spoke.
Yeah.
I am not sure if how hidden you will be, but if it can hide from gods, surely it can keep us safe. And with practice of the I'll draw it in the air.
It glows before you, and Lumina grabs the glowing rune just from the air, holds it in her hand.
I made a mistake. Like that's what Nathaniel says that out loud, realizing what he just did. All right.
What do you believe you've done?
Well, now you can see me, and I do not always want that.
As she holds the rune, with this, we cannot see you, unless you wish to be seen.
Hey, my captors actually taught me something useful.
Be careful.
All right. Well, again, I could show them this. They are magical. They can possibly. I don't believe this is attached to just my magic. If it might, and if it is, then well, that's another thing to address. But if I can teach them to stay safe, I want to. They saved my life. I would have died crashing into that lake, surely. They saved Jojo's life.
This rune is older than us. There are a few. There is a few bits of magic, of order, that is older than we are. The language is, well, made by creation. We expanded upon it, but there were a few words that supersede our power. We have much to discuss about whoever that was and what they did, as well as you, Nathaniel. If you wish to stay behind, and we can discuss next steps with the cult.
You'll see a lot of thoughts go across his face. Just he's really pondering this, and he pinches his brow together and looks up and just, yes, we have a lot to discuss. After all, I do not play sports, and I haven't even been to a class here. I do not consider myself a student. So yes,
Yes, I believe your training should take place here.
It's probably safer that way.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We will refrain from containing your magic again. Unless it begins to escape your power. And you may let us know. Because we can bind it before anything happens outside of your will.
The cultists tried.
I'm guessing that didn't end well.
He'll smirk. They are nothing now.
But from what we can sense, they are not all gone.
Not yet.
Gabe, Aya, Kalanapi, is there anything you wish of us now before we send you back to class?
Just to save time. They probably don't know where my dad is, right?
You can ask.
Ah, the wizard cops. Wizard cops, where's my father? No. Where's do you know where my dad is?
Are you my mother?
Aura's gonna come back. I've been looking for days. I don't know where he is.
Okay. And,
Do you know where my mother is?
I'm gonna have to make a roll for that. Actually, you give me a roll.
What do you want me to roll?
She's
Give
dead.
me a D20.
She's probably dead, y'all. I know how she was impregnated. She very well could be dead.
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh yeah, a 2.
Mm.
Give me a D6.
Nathaniel never met her for
Yeah.
that matter. He's been kept away from his mom his whole life. He doesn't know. You said a 6?
Yeah.
4.
A tear is gonna roll down Hestia's eyes. She lives. But there's not much left. And she's gonna pull up an a ball of fire, and in this ball of fire, you're going to see a care home where she is sitting in a wheelchair, staring blankly out a window, not moving.
Captivity.
I don't know if there's much left of her in her mind.
This. Then she is not living. Can I ask a wish of one of you?
Yes?
End her suffering. Please. End her suffering. End her suffering, and I'm at your will.
You're going to see Lila look up, a tear rolling from their eye as they fade into the shadows, and you will see the shadow beneath her chair absorb her instantaneously.
And Senator just let out a big, held breath and just nod. Thank you.
Do any of you else wish to know of your family at home?
Even though with everything going on in the dreams, the first thought is Calliope realizes that since they've got here, she hasn't really spoken to her mom at all. It's like, oh, my mom's okay.
Your moms are fine.
And then like that deep impending feeling of dread, knowing the dreams that she had. And what about my dad?
I fear that he is no longer where we can see him. I don't believe he is gone. We would know the difference, but I don't know where he is. So you get the sense that maybe your dream wasn't correct, but he's definitely not dead. You would have been informed if your father had died.
Before we leave or get sent back anywhere, can Aya use her telepathy to kind of not talk to Christian, but kind of like let him know what her brain feels like so he doesn't freak out if she wants to like reach out to him in a way?
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel. Yep.
What do you think?
You can try.
Okay. Would it help
He's
if
got
I
a
like
lot of
told you ahead?
walls.
Would it
Yeah,
help if she told you ahead
but
of time?
even
Like,
then, even then, there's going to be resistance because part of his
Okay.
childhood was preventing people in his mind. But giving the heads up would definitely make it easier. Yeah, for sure.
okay. So okay, Nathaniel, so I can talk to my friends via your brain. So I'm gonna just let you feel it's me so you don't freak out, okay?
Um. he- all right. Careful.
Okay. Okay. I'll try, but careful is not my strong point. All right. What what role do I need to do for this? Wild.
Give me a brains
You
roll.
better not. You better hope you don't explode.
Or you can make it a charm roll. It's up to you.
Ooh, you're not a girl.
I'm also basically a monk, so there's that.
Yeah, my charm is higher than my
No,
my
that's fair. I'm
charm.
just saying, charmed by a woman. I don't know. It might not work that well.
Well, I'm a lesbian, so it's definitely not gonna work very well. Oh, where are you? There you are.
Please don't explode.
No, it's only an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's good. It's
Yep.
higher than my charm.
Yep. So you feel Aya's a light touch against the walls of your mind.
Okay. I'll let it in a little. I don't. Can I control
Yeah.
how much she gets in?
She's
Yeah,
not prying.
Your
She's
brains
Okay.
are a 20. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I let her in enough to communicate, but like she can't gather anything, and nothing would get out is what I was most worried
Oh
about.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
That's why I was
she's
like,
not
please don't
trying-
explode.
Like
Or
this is very
even-
surface level.
Yeah,
Sure,
and even
yeah.
if she did explode, she's not trying to like
Well, no,
look in your
no. If you
mind.
so if you exploded, you wouldn't have gotten a choice.
Oh, fine, okay.
So that's
Well,
also please
anyway.
don't explode.
She's just popping in to say hi and kind of
Yeah,
just
no worries.
do it so you don't freak out.
Yep.
All right.
And they're gonna look down at you, Gabe, and say, anything you wish. You've been rather soft-spoken.
Gabe is gonna kind of at this point reach over. He's gonna kind of put his hand over his right hand over his left hand and just kind of squeeze it a little bit. Well, I don't think I have any questions about Sally. Today she has book club right now, and they talk about the books that I'm not allowed to read. So
I'm not allowed to read.
She's
these,
double witted.
and then she's really all I have. What is Celios okay? But you said you can't find him, so he's the only other person.
If he were dead, we would know, but
That's good.
lives, but I don't know where.
If anything, I'm tired. It's been a lot. There's been a lot happening today.
I have an idea when you're done.
Can I try to make like a psychic link with Nathaniel?
Up to Nathaniel.
Careful. If you give me a heads up and you don't, and you let me know, if you're unprepared, it's gonna be hard. And if you break, and if you erupt, that's up. Is this brain?
Brains or charm.
Ooh, brains or charm. I
I will tell you, charm is my lowest. Brains is
you-
my highest.
So you would be you can defend with brains or charm.
Right, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Charm is my lowest. Brains is my highest.
Ooh, I rolled an 11 for charm, and with my item, it's actually a 12. So 12.
So
I mean, I could roll for it, I guess.
Roll a brains check.
Get out of there, 4. There you are. Do I need to add my magic to this? I
No.
don't even know. Okay, then no, that's good. That's a 3. Uh-oh.
All right. What happens?
So you just pop in, you make a link.
So as they're talking to me and I'm kind of talking to them, part of my shadow is gonna kind of just extend and touch yours. And in your head, it's going to appear almost like the feeling you're going to immediately, for a split second, you are going to feel cold. But then you're going to get that sensation you get when you are cold, but you step into the sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that warmth. And you're going to hear in your head, oh, am I in? Did I do it? Hey, don't freak out. I think I'm in your brain.
So Nathaniel immediately makes eye contact with you.
But it
And
worked.
yeah, and what you'd feel is like a bop on the head, like someone just like slapped you on the top of the head really quick out of instinct.
Okay.
And then you feel his nervousness, but he's
So there's gonna be this moment where our minds are linked, and as you turn to bop him on the head,
it would be like a mental bop on the head, by the way, almost like instinctually. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to just, if it's okay with the game master, just like for visually, like you do that, and there's this moment of elongation, I guess, where things just kind of distort briefly, and there's a moment where you don't know Gabe, but from the very brief moment you do know Gabe, it's something different. It's very, very brief, but it's only during that little reaction.
I'd say it would be a shared thing, and you would for that brief moment feel this endless, fathomless void.
I just wanted to say, I want to do something actually more than what a psychic link. I want to try and show him something, but I'm trying to only show him. So I want to essentially create a little mind bubble where we could sit together. Like crisscross applesauce. Like I want to appear like in front of him in like a white empty expanse.
Give me a charm roll. Difficulty of 8.
Also, will you want Vex and I to take out our headphones?
I will say that's up to Gabe.
Can I? I'm gonna use my wand. Because I don't want them to notice. Okay. I'm just gonna roll it then. Damn it.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming that's a yes without actually being a yes.
Wait. So like, I didn't roll my magic dice. Can I?
Yeah.
Did
This
you
is magic.
explode?
This is magic.
Yeah, you don't need your focus for magic. You're still magic.
Okay. So 10 total.
Yeah.
11 total. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're now in a room together. And I'm going to look at you. You say you can, or you say you destroy things.
Well, yeah. So my magic, it breaks things down to the atomic level, and then begins to shred that down further and further until there is literally nothing left. It should not be possible scientifically, but this is, yes.
And you said you were tired of being afraid, right?
Afraid. Yeah, I guess that's the most basic form of the emotion. Sure. Yes.
What if I told you that I could protect you? But I would like you to do something for me.
Well, no, honestly, I don't particularly like owing others favors, but
It wouldn't be. I would be owing you. And he's going to lift up his left hand, and he's going to take off his glove on his left hand. And as he removes his glove, you're going to see his hand is completely black, going all the way up to his forearm. Something inside of me. And you're going to see a slight tear fall from Gabe's face or his eye. And when the tear falls, the hand is going to start to pulsate and the aura is going to glow. If I feel anything, it turns on.
Feel like emotion.
I would like to feel again. So if you can destroy things, could you destroy this? But keep me okay.
That
you don't have to do it now.
That
I
will
just
take.
need to know if you are willing to try.
I would love to help you. I understand that.
I will add in, Christian, you do still have that one good thing.
The galaxy-eyed woman from before. She said I must use this with surgical precision. I am aware of what I am capable of, and if I can make all other beings cease to exist, surely I can only make part. I mean, after all, I did this to myself, and I'm still here, so I am willing to try. If you trust me.
I think you're the first thing that's come into my life that's made me feel.
Oh,
he's like, wait. How's it going, guys?
Yeah. Hold on.
I don't really know what happened, but hearing Christian scream and walk away, perfect time for a bunch of.
Hold on, my headphones died.
Hey guys, how's it going?
His headphones died, so he had to run away. Just let us know when you're back, man.
Hold on. Trying to get it back on. I'll have to switch headphones. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna sound like crap.
So you're not missing anything crazy. Just a little bit of stuff that Gabe has kept to himself.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, my headphones have died. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I probably sound like crap. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
So what was the last thing you heard me say? That I would try?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't understand. I have to constantly make sure that I don't feel anything. So that way this doesn't destroy everything.
Huh.
You and hearing everything about what you do, you're the first thing that's made me feel hopeful about all of this.
Well, again, if you trust me, and this could go very wrong. I hope you know you wouldn't just die, Gabe. You would cease to exist in all manner, except memory. There's no bringing you back. There's no reversing what I do. Not that I can figure out. I do not create.
Well, before I met you, I had a long talk with Jojo. And he seems to think you're pretty nice.
He's a good boy.
I don't actually know what he said. I just caught the vibe from him.
Fair enough. Didn't know if you could speak to animals or not. That would be pretty neat.
Just dog, but
again, I mean,
it's a lot to put on a stranger, and I know, but I couldn't just sit there anymore.
You helped save my life. If I can enrich yours in any way, I do not see why I would not try. And I am.
And you wanted protection, and I'm really strong. I grew up in the woods, and I've killed many things.
All right, I'm
In defense, not for fun. That'd be weird.
GM.
Yeah.
Do I still have that sense of a good thing? Do I
Yep.
still feel it? I still feel it.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to do this. Do I have to? Can I do it in our mind, or do I have to do it on the plane?
You can do it. Give me a brains roll.
Do I have
Difficulty
magic
of
or just a
10.
brain roll?
This one's magic.
Okay.
You can technically. This is not a. You'll never mind. It's difficulty of 10. You just have it.
Okay,
So if
14.
it's not a split decision, you can just take it.
Okay.
So you tap out to the magic of this place that Gabe has created, and you make it solidified. You reach out to Gabe's arm, and I'm still gonna make you roll for it. Give me
Okay, what am I
a fight.
rolling?
Give me a fight roll.
Oh, gross. Can I add magic?
Yes, definitely.
What's my chat? What am I trying to beat here?
I need you to give me a fight roll.
Yep.
Well, actually, you're trying to control this a little bit more. Where is my paper?
Okay.
Be more specific. There are many a paper.
No, there's one paper.
Many a
It's
paper.
it's my magic cheat sheet paper. It's what I
feel
look
bad
to
for-
when I
I
don't.
feel bad for Sparky and Vex because they're sitting
Yeah.
here quiet. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
Okay, just give me. I will say, because your magic is so innately like this,
Mm-hmm.
give me a flight roll.
Okay. I don't think I've ever rolled this dice before.
Give me a flight roll, difficulty of 10.
And that is magic, correct?
Yeah. Actually, make it 14.
What?
Give me a flight roll difficulty of 14.
Oh, okay. 11.
Do you want to use your good thing?
I do. Yeah.
Reroll one of the 2 die.
It went from an 8 to an 11. That's 14.
Yeah.
I'm so used to the like hectic for like when we're supposed to come back.
So you two have
I'm, like,
just,
trying not to
while you guys
hyperventilate
have
right
been
now.
there, just kind of like, I'm assuming just talking and chatting and whatever. Gabe and Nathaniel have been staring at each other. Kind of in just,
He looks at me.
suddenly
That was
you
cool.
see Nathaniel reach out and touch Gabe's arm, and it burns away. His arm is gone.
Like the entire arm.
Yeah.
We're
You said-
punching. Fight
Wait.
roll.
Let's wait for Gabe to come back.
I don't
Wait.
care. I'm hitting him.
Hold on. How does
Just
how
watch
does
his
Gabe
arm
look?
burn away. Absolutely the fuck not.
It
It's better than his entire
particles
body.
away. It just particles away and is gone. Gabe, how far up would you say the thing was?
It stopped roughly at my forearm, so I have a nub now.
Okay, yeah. So it burns away. This entire part of his arm is just dust, and then the dust ceases to exist. It particles down further and further and further until there is nothing.
Does Gabe look like he's in any pain?
No. He's
You're-
got his wait, yeah, Gabe, what does your face express?
Gabe just starts to laugh and cry because it's gone.
You still punch me, Aya?
I'm still punching you.
Yeah,
I'm
roll
for it.
seeing this man.
Stop.
Come on.
So like as soon as like Calliope watches Aya come back, like she's gonna instinctively do that, like that big sibling thing of like no, and like hold her arms down, be like stop.
You
stuck
guys
up
are
my-
gonna you guys are gonna see probably the most emotion you've ever seen on Gabe ever, because it's the first time he's been allowed to feel. he's had a curse on him that is directly related to his emotions, to where if he felt anything, his arm would destroy everything around him. So he kept himself mute. He kept himself monotone because he wasn't allowed to. Finding out that Nathaniel could destroy, he asked in exchange for his protection if he could remove his curse. And now Gabe is able to laugh again. He's able to cry again. And oh god, the cat just scared the shit out of me. Hi, Cal. How's it
The
going?
moon. That's what you get for naming him the Moon Knight Assassin.
Right? What's up, man? How's it going? That's why I had to
want
get
y'all
up.
know. I want y'all to know that I almost killed him. Like my rolls, if I didn't have one good thing left over, he would have died. He would have ceased to exist completely. So
Your ass would have been grass had that happened.
I'm-
I want to let
know.
you know.
I'm literally
I
just
know.
imagining like
I wouldn't have done it if
all-
I didn't have the one good thing left.
all tininess of Aya, like struggling to get out. Calliope just casually like picks
So-
her up off the ground, like the little feet are just in the air.
Nathaniel's
Just
hand.
Stop it!
kicking.
Stop!
Nathaniel's hand is still shaped like he's holding your wrist. And he looks back up at you and gives a little smile. Like his really, he doesn't really know how to smile yet because he's forcing it.
Okay. I can I'll teach you how to do that too.
I'm sorry. I did not know you would lose your arm. And Nathaniel starts to back up.
What's it? You can keep it.
Ah.
It's just an arm.
It's just
And he turns back to the seven. I can do some good. I can do some good.
Yes. I believe you can. And with that,
you.
Just tears.
oh,
I was shaking so freaking hard, dude. I rolled an 8 and a 3, and the
Do not-
second one was an 11, and I was like, "Oh my god, thank God!"
Do you not understand how? I
No,
would have
I
felt
don't.
had we come back
Oh,
and you're like, oh, by the
yeah.
way, Gabe's dead. Like,
Gabe's dead.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
would have come
Not-
back in and watched Gabe just disintegrate.
not the boy,
Oh yeah.
not the baby.
We'd be rolling initiative
What's messed
immediately.
up? No, what's messed up is initially my first roll would have won, but Jasher said, "Actually, make it a 14" before I told my number, and I was like, "You bitch!" He said 10 first. I had 11. He's like, "Actually, it's a 14." I was like, "Oh, well, I got an 11."
That was good. Good job, guys. This was fun.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Ugh.
I have not had chat on this entire episode because I could not be distracted. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
And don't worry, guys.
Oh.
I still got tentacle grippers. I still got hands.
You still got-
still
okay,
have hands.
so
You still have
100%.
5 other hands.
Yeah, before anything, Sparky's like, I'm gonna punch him. The first thought that popped into Calliope's brain was like, well, he's got tentacles. A lot of tentacled creatures can regrow their tentacles. I feel like he's fine without an arm.
And if she had hit me, that could have gone very bad.
Destroy everything.
What would have, hypothetically speaking, had I gone into the equivalent of my barbarian rage mode, what would have happened?
I will give you this, Aya. In a fight between you and Nathaniel would probably win.
Doesn't have to win. I just have to hit him.
Hit me. And,
I don't
and
listen. It's all about the satisfaction.
there would be a purplish space colored tentacle that would rip you in half and then make you not exist. That's what happened last time. So
I'm not gonna lie, this whole like I just gotta hit him thing, that feels very New York. I'm just saying.
It feels very New York.
I mean,
And I
we're
don't get a
Italian,
choice when that
Vex.
happens. That would have
We
just
don't.
happened.
We're Italian. We don't gotta win the fight.
Right? We just gotta hit him.
It would have been
Realistically,
awful.
we're gonna flip sides anyways.
Well,
I'm just swinging. I'm just.
Well,
next
I'm really
week
glad
we
that I
get
was
to
able
play
to-
Planar Conquest.
Not
Yeah.
next
Not
week.
next week,
We
the
got
I am so
Oh
hyped for
yeah.
that.
we got
Dang
2
it.
weeks, dude.
Well, I
I'm
hope
so.
you guys have fun with that. Nathaniel's going to be dealing with the 7, so talk
Yep.
to you later.
Oh my god.
Thanks for letting me play tonight.
For sure.
Gosh.
I'm so
This was fun. I
excited
like
that you were
this.
able to play tonight, especially with that. With that.
That was
Yeah, I'm
good.
glad Josh let something big happen. When he called me when I told him, I texted him, I texted him, was like, hey, I don't want to throw your night off, but I can play tonight if you want. He calls me right away, hype.
He's like, boy,
He's like,
do
I
I
have
got
so
plans
much I
for
want
you.
to do. So the thing with Cody, I don't think was planned, but there we go.
No, that was
This is like,
why would that have been planned? That was all Cody.
It feels very very on
Honestly,
brand.
I forgot
though.
that existed.
Like it feels so on brand for Cody.
Well,
Alright.
now
No.
he can be expressive. Let's see
Well,
how happy
now,
Slender
now
sounds.
Gabe's personality is gonna change. You know, I've been that was a thing in my backstory. I think I got that curse when I was like 6.
Yep.
So ever since I was 6, I've just been playing Gabe. Okay, I guess we'll be this. So now, cause I didn't want to kill everyone, but you know, it's whatever.
I will give Nathaniel, I will give you one thing. When you
Yeah.
touched his arm, it felt like your own power.
Ooh.
ooh,
It felt
spooky.
familiar. Okay.
Ooh, lore and trauma.
You should have lowered my DC for that then.
Well, it's the
I
problem
think
is
not
your
raising it.
own power. Your own power is
Yeah, I know.
it's
I'm kidding.
it's basically like Gen 1 Pokemon. You're a
Yeah.
dragon type.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. we'll
That's
do
a
that.
good analogy.
Alrighty.
That's a
Bravo.
great analogy. Yeah,
Bravo.
bravo.
And immediately
Bravo.
everyone got it.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
All right, man. That
Any,
was so much fun. Thank you guys.
No worries.
Ooh.
Any particular announcements that we want to go off on, or?
I have a question. Do we level up?
God damn
That's a
it!
joke. Total joke because this game you don't. So
No.
I'm sitting here just like,
No, the real question is, did Christian gain a world-breaking ability?
No.
no. He's already a world-breaking ability.
he's
Okay.
already kind of
That's true.
world-breaking.
Has Kalanapi gotten a world-breaking
I have-
ability yet?
I have not gotten a world-breaking
Gabe did.
ability
Gabe did.
yet.
Can you imagine Slender Man smiling?
All right.
Oh, dude. And
And then-
thank you, Kelly, for being here. You're so good.
Yes.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank
Kelly and her
you.
cute little guest spot.
Please,
Oh.
I'll say thank you.
All right. I will say,
Who
I
wanna-
actually did adjust the title for tonight's game to link both my channel and Cody's channel. Sparky and Christian, I don't necessarily think you guys do stream.
I
if
don't really
I'm
stream. I
not-
have
I
one.
don't
I don't really.
I didn't
stream.
think so.
No.
I have a
Cody's-
channel, but I have not fully started using it.
Well, I'm gonna be streaming Baldur's Gate tomorrow with my buddy Bright Star Fox. Cody's been thoroughly getting his ass handed to him in a Nuzlocke.
Well, you don't gotta say that. I've been streaming. I'm doing a Pokemon Blue.
Hey, he made progress.
Randomizer Nuzlocke.
He made
Yeah.
progress. He got the
He got
Misty.
to Misty.
I'm so proud of you.
You don't understand. Brock had a Moltres, killed me. Started over.
Hey,
Misty had a Zapdos, killed
you gotta
me.
go.
I'm
you,
starting over.
you had to go all the way up through that back road in Cerulean City. Like you could have died at any point in there. You made it all the way to Misty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a-
I
that's
got
a
That
to
is a
Bill,
lot of
Bill,
fights
you
Bill,
have to go
Bill,
through.
Bill. Okay.
Alrighty.
There are a
Bill,
lot of
sorry,
fights you got to
let's
go
go.
through to get to Misty. So totally fine.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you for
tomorrow's the
making me
last
feel
stream you
better.
need in the week, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think Twitch is having a moment in order for me to get affiliate because it still says that I've only streamed for 4 days this month, and I'm like, this is.
That's not accurate.
Beth? No, it's the week.
Yeah.
It's for the week.
I think it's in the week, not the
No,
month. It
in
might
order
be
for
the
you
month.
to hit affiliate, you got to do 7 days in a month.
Yeah. It might refresh.
I think it goes.
like
From
it
the,
just
I
might.
think it goes. It might go from the 15th to the 15th.
That's true.
Well, if that's
No,
the
because
case.
you still have it. No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, no, it might be 15th to the 15th.
Hey, you might get the
And-
email even though it doesn't say anything.
We'll
Yeah,
cross
might
that
not
bridge when we
update
get
it.
there. Because
Yeah.
the game plan is
Yeah.
an affiliate birthday stream on Sunday, so like Fingers crossed, kids.
Wait, I still have questions about. Message me after.
Fantastic. My suggestions for rating: either Alec the Bard or Offbeat Outlaw. Who we going for, guys?
I only know one of those people.
I'm gonna roll a
I think
d4.
Alec the Bard is
Ooh.
coming to that fantasy event I'm going to.
Alec is
Wild.
doing Lethal Company, and
That's
Offbeat is doing Baldur's.
I'm gonna roll a d4.
We got to vote for Outlaw.
That's a 1. It's getting Alec.
It's a 1 and 1. I
roll
need a
1.
tiebreaker, guys. Chat says Outlaw.
I like Outlaw. Do Outlaw.
I like Outlaw. That's fine. I mean, it's BG. It makes sense. Oh, well, thank you so much for letting me play. I appreciate that. That was fun. I'm glad I got to be a part of that and change some stuff up for
Awesome.
the world.
Yeah.
And one of the characters. Not going to
Crazy.
get to be more expressive and fall in love again.
World-breaking
Fall in
stuff.
love again.
I cannot wait to hear if you do a new laugh at the next squirrel joke. I can't wait.
Oh
I
my
can't wait for Gabe to come
God.
back.
Can
Alrighty.
that- oh my gosh, that could be the debut
All right,
of the
guys.
new laugh.
Alrighty,
Thanks for
guys.
watching, y'all.
We love you. Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to all the raiders that popped in today. Y'all are the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We will
See
see
you
you.
guys.
Raiders.
We will see you over at Offbeat Outlaw stream. Bye.